go to, it's a bunch of people just standing around, really just not knowing what to do or how to dance or whatever, and that's all you can do is dance, and guys try to pick up on you. Out here, you come out here and you interact with everybody. Nobody's trying to bother you. Everybody's just having a good time, and it's something for everybody.
Welcome back to the show. Remember, we're talking about relationships and dating, and we promised that there were some interesting and fun activities that you could do on a first-time date. So let's welcome Mr. Amari Havard and Ryan Hill with Timeless Entertainment Concepts. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So tell us about some of these fun and unique activities from Timeless Entertainment Concepts. Well, let's start with Playdate.
Sure. Well, Playdate is our flagship concept.
Okay.
Playdate started in Atlanta in 2005.
Okay.
And it, by design, was an event to target singles and give them an opportunity to come out and socialize in an environment that's unique by playing games and enjoying that childhood fun that we've seen years and years
Right.
ago.
And that's a bold stance, because now what gave you the confidence that, you know, adults were going to respond positively to coming out and playing Hippo, what is it? The Hungry Hippo game and
Monopoly,
Twister, and all these games.
Twister, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, like wow, you know, that's that takes you back. So, but how did you know? What made you think that okay, this is gonna work?
Well, what happened is that a lot of times when you have people over to your house, just small intimate groups, you may break out a board game like Monopoly or Taboo or something, and people just kind of play. You know, just as a social environment, it worked well in a home.
Right.
So we thought that moving forward in a social environment, taking more people and entertaining them with board games may be something that people are looking for, and they embraced it.
Awesome. So now, Timeless, so as a result of Playdate, you actually had to form a company to manage it, and that's how Timeless Entertainment Concepts was created.
Timeless Entertainment Concepts was created back in 2007.
Okay.
And its initial mission was to manage the growth of Playdate.
Okay.
With Playdate being formed in 2005 and us retooling and focusing on the process for 2 years here in Atlanta,
Wow.
the goal was then to see if people across the country would embrace this type of entertainment. And it took off.
And you found that not just Atlanta, but across the country, people are enjoying your activities.
Believe it or not, in the first year of inception, we expanded into 10 markets across the country.
Wow.
And we were completely blown away.
All right.
So Imari and myself, we took a look at the company and said, well, wow, what would happen if we really got aggressive and focused on growth?
Awesome.
And so in 2009, the company exploded by launching in 30 cities.
Great. That's great. Tell us about now with your events, because I understand there's Playdate, and then there's something else called Call Me Up.
Call Me Up.
And then there's the Paint by Numbers.
Paint by Numbers.
So who wants to explain Call Me Up?
Okay. So Call Me Up is our take on sketch comedy with an improv twist.
Okay.
I mean, you're familiar with stand-up, and there's some common challenges with stand-up where comedians, they say things funny and the crowd laughs, but if they don't say things funny, then we may have side conversation, and that's very difficult for the comedians because of that ambient noise.
Right.
Well, Call Me Up is sketch comedy, meaning they're professional comedians that create various skits based on things that you're familiar with.
Okay.
But during each skit, we have a moment where we literally pull out a cell phone and call up people from the audience and bring them into the fun.
That's great. So quickly, I guess, if you could even think of just something real fast, like, give us an idea of what a scenario might look like.
I'll give you a great scenario.
Okay.
Everyone's familiar with the movie Driving Miss Daisy.
Right.
So you have Miss Daisy in the back and you have Houghton in the front and he's driving Miss Daisy. In our Call Me Up skit, Miss Daisy picks up her friend who's also about her age, and they're on their way to the CVS, and she pulls out this doohickey that Hope hasn't seen before called a cell phone.
Oh.
So she picks up her friend and gets in the car, but unbeknownst to her friend, Holt and Miss Daisy actually are doing drive-by shootings that day.
Oh my goodness! Wow,
So
that's scary.
so you can imagine being a audience member that knows this movie and saying, "Hey, I know exactly
Right,
how
and
to
you're not
be."
expecting that kind of
No,
twist.
Right.
So you get handed a gun and say, "Shoot him, shoot him,"
And it's like Miss Daisy with a gun. Like, okay. All right. Well, thanks for telling us that. Now, quickly, because we're almost out of time, I guess you're like, wow, I just got here. But do you think that your events are good for singles?
They're perfect for singles.
For singles.
Yes.
And what about somebody on a first date? Because, you know, we're trying to tell people there are some unique things other than dinner and a movie, because you can't talk at a movie anyway.
Absolutely.
So, but your events would be good for first time dates. Do you all have any stories, or is there anything that you remember, like maybe a romance story or something that happened as a result of someone coming to one of your events?
Mara, let's tell them about Waukesha.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have a photographer. His name is Arian Waukesha. He's been with us for a number of years. Very, very talented photographer. He happened to meet his current fiance at Playdate. And they dated for a year, was it a year or 2 years? Almost 2 years, and came back and forth to Playdate several times.
Okay. And they just kind of kept seeing each other?
Kept seeing each other and
Okay.
having a great time. In 2010, we do what's called the Wanna Play Getaway. That's where we take all the Playdate goers from around the country out to an exotic location. We went to Cancun,
Oh, wow.
and we do our form of entertainment there. At the 2010 Wanna Play Getaway, Waukesha proposed to his fiance, who he met at Playdate 2 years ago.
All right.
So
That's great.
and we're really proud of that story. And as a gift to them, Imari and I are giving them a Playdate style reception in Washington D.C. After their wedding.
How much fun. That's great.
A fun plan.
Well, thank you guys for being able to be on our show and just telling us and the nation about timeless entertainment concepts. If someone wanted to find out your next event or, please give your website.
Sure. They can find out information about Playdate at playdateus.com, and that's going to cover cities around the country.
Okay.
Callmeupatlanta.com. We'll talk about our comedy events here in Atlanta. And then we also have Paint by Numbers, and that's numbers with the number 3 in place of the letter E.
Oh, okay.
And if you want to know more information about timeless entertainment concepts, you can go to timelessentertainmentconcepts.com. That's with an S at the end.
Timelessentertainmentconcepts.com. And it'll have everything.
It will have all of our concepts and events out there.
And I know the director's going to get me. I know we got to wrap up this segment, but you said something about an event that you just had, and it was women and it. What was that? Real
that was
fast,
the manhunt.
so we don't all get in trouble.
Okay.
Sure. That was called the Manhunt. It's our
The
newest
Manhunt,
concept.
right.
Yes. And we just
What
launched
is that all about?
It's really about featuring eligible bachelors and giving them a chance to be profiled online. And then we invite all of the singles to come out so they can socialize and mix and mingle in a slightly different atmosphere.
Okay. Wow. So.
And it's also designed to even the ratios, because it really is difficult for ladies, especially single ladies, to find men because the ratios are not in their favor.
That's right.
So the Manhunt is designed to balance that ratio. And we also partner with a celebrity clinical psychologist to help ensure we're not only giving you entertainment, but we're giving you relationship help if you desire that.
Wow, that's great. Well, I'm so glad you're doing what you're doing, and it sounds like it's going to help a lot of people have fun and meet some other great folks. Thanks for coming to the show.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
All right. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
I'm Andrea Riggs, inviting you to get Body Beautiful, and you're watching Metro Cafe TV.